I'm Sister Catherine Baltazar, a medical mission sister, and I'm what's called a late vocation. And what that means is that it took a long time before I finally listened to what the call that I've had inside of me since I was quite young. And now that I'm 16 years a medical mission sister, one of the things I love is being part of an international community of missionaries that are women committed to serving the poor, the marginalized, those that don't have a political voice. The other thing I love is that we work local as well as global. For the last 25 years, we've been members at the United Nations. And lastly, to think that I'm part of a tradition that goes all the way back to the 4th century of religious, committed to live in communion, to follow the teachings of Christ.
My name is Celine Paramunda. I am originally from India and now I am living in the United States. Why I joined Medical Mission Sisters is that when I look back, I see my parents have a great role. I really liked their great faith in God, their simplicity, hospitality, and love for the poor. And somehow I see the same thing in the Medical Mission Sisters also. The simplicity, the love for the poor, trust in God, and hospitality. So I felt very much at home when I was visiting a community, and I decided this is my home. So it is now 34 years I am a Medical Mission Sister, and the freedom with responsibility which allowed me to be who I am today, I am so grateful. I had the opportunity to work in the grassroots areas of South India among the Dalit, the poor and the low caste. And now I have the privilege of working in the United Nations. But as Mother Dengar said, wherever you are, whether you are in the operation theater or in the kitchen, you are a medical mission sister. So that is a simplicity and the value which I cherish in Medical Mission Sisters. And generally I also promote human dignity and human rights. You are what you are because you are a child of God, not because you have any positions or possessions. So I cherish my life, and I like to be a continue to be a healing presence, to listen to people and hear their stories and be available to them in whatever way I can.
My name is Marisol Martinez. I am from Peru. I entered Medical Mission Sister 20 years ago. The first impression for me was to help homeless people, and the second was to help children and women, because in my country there are so many these situations.
I'm Denise Elliott, and I've been a medical mission sister for over 50 years. I entered because I had and still have a deep fascination with God, and with the fact that that fascination is never ending. So I am here because the adventure goes on. And that adventure has opened to me many things, and one of them was being able to be in community and to form friendship with some sisters who have been extraordinarily supportive and challenging to me, and friendships that have lasted many, many years. That's something, it's like a bedrock. You know, when things get down or you feel that you don't know if you're going to go forward or whatever, you can know that you can maybe rest, and the faith and support of your friends keeps you going. And that's been very, very important for me. When I was in Africa, I had the fortune of being able to live in international communities and get to know especially many of our Dutch sisters. And that was a whole different experience of learning how to have friendship interculturally, because that's a difference. To learn how to understand one another and what's important and what the values are. So it was an exploration of just yeah, how do you become friend? And so for me, that's an absolute root that keeps me going. And there is the service, the idea and the love of being with people. And again, when sometimes it gets a little discouraging to know that it isn't you that has to be up and good and everything, that you are really part of what God is attempting to do. So it isn't you, it's really this God and you and the person coming together to really explore what healing can be for them and for you. So if I would look at it, there's like, to me, those are three things that are very intertwined, because the three of them, each in a different way, kind of opens me to life and shows me where I can also give in life.